Yo, welcome to Fly with Loren, part of Art Fly Learn. If it's the first time you've joined me on my channel, thank you so much for joining me and welcome. I hope you're going to love today's reading. So today I'm just having a check-in for my fire signs, so my Aries, Leo, Sag. I've done a big read today, so I hope that this is going to be really in depth for you. So let me lay these out and let's see what it's got to say. Right, my Aries, Leo, Sag, again, extremely big energy in here. So there's going to be some crazy big things. I feel like you guys are going to be huge achievers. I feel like you've got some massive visions and massive dreams to be going after. Like, my favourite card in the whole deck has come out. It's the blue moon. So believe in that once every blue moon, like, miracles can happen. And this is for your collective. So in whatever is your biggest dreams, your biggest aspirations, I just think it's saying to you, hold that vision, because dreams really can come true, especially for this collective. It's the energy you bring to things. You know, your fire sign, so you are super creative. It's very likely that this could be in a creative field. Again, lots of you are quite possibly very spiritual. You might have a soul path, a soul career, because you're mystic. So you guys actually, when you guys go through something really big in terms of pain or in terms of upheaval or something, it's like you manage to channel whatever this energy is through your 8th house. So you guys use any pain around you creatively, I want to say. And I just feel like people come to you because you know what type of advice to give as well when they go through really big things. So you guys are massive healers, whether you realize it or not. So it's telling me that you've got this brand new start. This might be like physically a job. It might be a new house. It might be like a new life for yourself somewhere. A lot of you might be resisting this. So you might be like researching in, well, what happens if I separated from somebody? Or, you know, with this energy, I'm just feeling like there's something that you know that you're maybe holding on to or haven't quite transitioned through emotionally, which might not serve you, because this is about some form of pain, some form of emotional upset that maybe you've been through. Or again, this could be the catalyst to make you already have aligned to whatever this maybe soul purpose is, or this new beginning is, this new home, this new job, this, you know, however that is for you. I feel like, again, you have the attention of somebody potentially watching you, and if it's not that, it's like you are taking on maybe some form of new learning. You might be researching like mad on something. You really might be trying to up your game so that you become the very best at whatever you're intending to do, whatever you're trying to do. You definitely bring lots of pleasure into people's lives. So you've got the Eros energy, and again, I know that you guys are completely, you're like diamonds basically. So you are so strong, you're very strong for others, you're very strong healers, and I feel like you guys have had a lot of pressure. So you've had a lot of pressure put on your shoulders, and from that, like, that's how diamonds are formed. So I know that you as a collective are very rare, you're rare gems, and I think that that's what people recognize within you. I think maybe that's why people try and hold on to you. I feel like there's somebody that you work with. So if you're a feminine watching, I feel like there's a masculine in your energy, or if you're a masculine watching, there's a feminine in your energy. I feel like this is connected through business. So you might have a business partner or somebody that you've been in business with, someone that you were in business with, but there's starting to be niggles within that. If not, there's niggles because you've been helping somebody with something emotional, and it's starting to bug you in some way. Maybe this is in some form of energy, or maybe it's not feeling like it's equal, but there's something that I just see nibbling away at you. I don't think that these are big things, but I think that they're starting to grind on you a little bit, whatever this energy is that you share with this other person. It might be that you're not getting financial reward for whatever it is that you're doing. It might just be that, you know, maybe you want to do this for yourself. It might just be that they're not appreciating this energy that you're putting in, and it's becoming maybe slightly painful or burdensful. So you're coming up as Queen energy. This might be that you're realizing that you're extremely intuitive, you're very nurturing, very sort of mothering. It could even be that you are wanting to explore that more mothering side of yourself. It could be that you're thinking about, you know, your expansion of your future, you know, having a family, wanting to settle down, or if you're already past that stage, it's like trying to be there for your children if you've got children, or it's just like, I'm just very connected to my home and all the things that I want around me right now, all that divine feminine energy, because whether you're masculine or feminine, we all embody this divine feminine energy. So this moon energy, this stuff surrounding our home and our happiness. And again, it's telling me that communication is super crucial within your relationships at the minute. So within love relationships, within work relationships, within friend relationships. So being able to voice your opinion within this and let love flow. So if this is a communication you need to have around love or about the relationship or the ending of a relationship or around business or whatever this is, I just feel like now is the time for you to speak up. It's time for you to use your voice. It's like Spirit's urging you to as well, because ironically, it's actually like you're actually almost more aligned to Spirit than you are this other person, because you've got the eagle spirit. So Spirit's got your back, like they've got the overview. Because if you can imagine an eagle, it's like they see your life looking down and they're like, oh, she's going to trip herself up if she doesn't act here in some way, or like, come on, stop resisting this change, stop resisting these endings, stop resisting like this pain that you're going to cause, and just do it because you see clearly. So Owl Spirit. So whatever it is, I just feel like whatever it is, it's like you have clarity on what it is that you're supposed to be doing, whatever feels natural to you. And again, I know that there's huge transformation because it's eighth house. So this is your truth. It's your Scorpio energy. It's your ability to see dead-end situations and knowing that you have to move through them and act on them to create all this new opportunity. Because if you choose to stay in dead-end situations, believe it or not, you block your abundance, because if you don't welcome new growth and new life and healthiness within you, it's like, well, that's a choice that you're willing to make, and that's becoming the big niggle. So I don't think that it's anything big for my fire signs. I just feel like it's saying, look, these are starting to become a bit frustrating and a bit irritable for me. Like I need to instigate something, because cardinal. So this might be particularly for my Aries signs. Again, being the fire signs, it's just like there might be something that you've got this idea for, or that you can't quite get out of your head, but it's like, now how do I action this? So it's about, how do I put this plan in place? How do I follow my truth? Because my gut I can't shake now. There's something about my truth, and it's telling you to work through your fears, and a lot of your fears are emotional, and it's a problem that you might have with endings. So if you're not good at endings, it's telling you again, look at the bigger picture of whatever your life is. It's Sagittarius. So again, there's something go-getting about you. There's something which is going to be huge within your life, and it's like, are you wanting to stay stuck? Because I feel like some of this is quite a stuck energy, because you've been like nurturing somebody, or because you're a healer, or because, and again, that might be within this male feminine energy, or this, you know, depending on your setup, it could just be that one of you got more masculine, one more femininity. It doesn't have to be. But it's telling you to look at the bigger picture of whatever it is that you're going after. So Sagittarius energy. And again, this is very much heart space. It's about travel. It's about expansion. And it's just telling you to look at the bigger picture of life. So what feels maybe slightly daunting to move through now isn't going to be half as daunting when you actually think about the bigger picture of things. So it's telling you there's a time for healing. So it's like, you know, that the next phase has to bring new energy for you. So see how this is the last little bit that you've got to clear away from you. This is the last little bit of all this emotional energy that maybe you've been holding for a little minute, and it's saying, right, now for these new starts, for me to be fully aligned to whatever my dreams are, whatever these very practical things that I'm bringing about for myself, using my skills, using my creativity, what do I need to let that last little bit fall away from me to be able to welcome the new? So it's doing that last little thing that might feel painful. So instead of having it being just an idea, it's an action. Yeah, this can be around your family or your home. So this could even be, if you've never left home, it could be moving home. If this is within a relationship or a business relationship, it could say, right, this isn't healthy for me now. These are niggles, or I need to talk about this. It might be that this is all going to be perfectly fine, but there's something that you've been putting off talking about because you love the person, or you know, there's a lot of love within this situation, but I need to bring pleasure to myself and not just to you, because I know that I'm a healer. I know that I'm strong. I can put up with a load of rubbish with being the diamond. I've got 2 confirmations of diamonds. But the soul, it's going to make you temperamental. So if you feel like you've been in your feels, or you've been great one minute and then like high as a kite the next in terms of your like energy or moodiness or something like that, it's because there's something unsettled with you. So whenever the moon pulls you, it's because something in your gut isn't feeling good with whatever the situation is. So, and again, this can be through relationships because it's friends. It might be because you want to help people. Maybe you have got so much Aquarius in you because these are the humanitarians. So the humanitarian in you, this healer within you, is probably feeling unsettled because you're like, no, but I love this person, or I really want to help this person. It's going to pain me to be selfish potentially with whatever this is, but I've got a life as well, and I just feel like there's something that you guys are feeling unsettled about, and it's closing something off or transitioning through something or allowing yourself to grow with the direction that you know that you should be growing with, because it's asking you what are those last little things that you need to let fall away to align yourself to your truth, because it's time for you to take control of your life. You are the charioteer. You are responsible for where your life is going to go. So if you don't feel like you're happy, what's going to make you take the reins of your life and change that? What's going to make you welcome abundance? What's going to make this love flow? And what are you going to stop carrying the weight of for other people, because this is oppression? So this is going to oppress your expansion because this is Sagittarius energy. So this is like it's like the biggest picture because it's Saturn energy. So it's saying, right, what isn't my burden to carry anymore? What is the humanitarian? What is this love within me that won't let me separate myself and put myself first in some energy? Because you are fire signs, you are that big heart space. Essentially, you're the lion. You have got that very loving side within you. And it's like these guys, or whatever this is, I just feel like this is somebody within your pack, and it's hard to almost separate yourself and prioritize yourself, because this is definitely about your dreams. It's about what you're going after. Maybe you let too many other people's opinions stop you from doing your own, because if you imagine this is your A to B point, but look at all the opinions of others that are crossing your energy or that you're feeling burdened by. So maybe you guys are overgivers. Maybe you need to learn to say no to more stuff. Maybe you need to go, do you know what? No, actually, I really want to do this. And as much as I would love to help you, because, I know that you're very humanitarian, you're very giving, I actually need to prioritize myself. And I think it's finding those words, finding that voice within yourself, because communication is super key for you, because then everything flows. Everything flows then. You've got the Four of Cups. It's not saying that you have to make huge changes, but I think it's actually going to be quite painful for you to stand up for yourself, to be that strong person, to be that gem for yourself. So let's see what your words of advice are, Aries, Leo, Sag. Right, so your words of advice are that if you feel stuck in a situation, you are not stuck. This is your mind keeping you stuck. It's you worried about this 8th house. It's you worried about this transition, this bringing you into the equation, bringing fresh energy into the equation, closing stuff off. So this is definitely not stuck. You see, there's no string actually. It's in the imagination. So it's how you're reflecting on the situation. It's not fact. And again, you might feel stuck within a family environment. So you might feel stuck because, I don't know, your parents need your help, or you feel stuck because you're married to somebody, or you feel stuck because you have children with somebody, or you feel stuck because you're everything to somebody. Whatever that is, I just feel like this is also about you beating to the sound of your own drum. It's your alignment. It's your 11-11. So if you guys are seeing 11-11, it's because it's like you need to look at what you're supposed to be doing for your long term. What's going to make my fire signs feel unstuck? My Aries, Leo, Sag. Right. So this is allowing your soul purpose in. It's allowing whatever it is. The Tower can be two things. It's either a soul connection with the Ace of Wands at the bottom of the deck, or it's allowing everything to feel aligned within yourself. And even if you're knocking things back down to the ground, because these are things that come in like bolt of lightning that you don't expect, and it's not resisting those changes. So if you're having massive changes within your life, or you do something completely out of the blue all of a sudden, it's trusting that that's because your higher self wants you to do it. It's because it's going to align you to your dreams. But this can be like, if anything that you've built is built on sand equally, it's saying, look, that's not good, that's out of my life, I don't like that, that's out of my life, and doing it fearlessly. But again, yeah, they're all the things that you don't expect because they're so sudden. So this is taking sudden action, or sudden action happening to you. And again, what did I say? Because it's aligning you to your wishes. So the angel of time is here saying, look, it's time. You've been tempering this idea for a long time. You've felt out of balance within your heart and head, and this wasn't a decision that could be rushed. You had to get to this decision, whatever it is, and now it's time, because you can't blend oil and water instantly. This is something that you've had to do over time. But that is going to be very healing. So a lot of you, this has been you being the healer, or it's waiting for you to have healed yourself, and now it's time. So I really hope that resonates for you fire signs, my Aries, Leo, Sag. If it does, I'd really appreciate it if you give this a massive like. Please drop it in the comments, because I'd love to read your situ and hear if it helps you. And if you haven't already, please subscribe. I will really appreciate you. Also, make sure you turn on the notifications so you don't miss any content from me in the future. And I hope that you're all well, and I hope you'll come and fly with Loren again soon. But for now, take care of yourselves. Peace out.